you yourself and the team at Cloudigital have been working on data cloud projects. Well, since when was the first one that you guys completed?
So early 23.
Early 23, right? So I mean, it's a relatively new tool anyway, and fastest growing tool out there. What sort of fuss about?
As you've probably heard up until now, my emphasis and kind of what our approach is as a business is always to empower marketers. Mm-hmm. Again, going back to marketers before having to spend hours building, if they could even, build these segments using SQL, leaning on technical teams, creating bottlenecks is right. I have to go to a different team to be able to build an audience of a segment that I want to target. Now, from a marketer's perspective, being able to do this with a couple of clicks is game changing. It's both from a usability perspective, but also kind of thinking technically. The fact you're able to connect so many sources of data, which before was inaccessible to marketers, is a game changer. Being able to connect different data warehouse tools, being able to connect different Azure Blob, data storage options, it kept us very busy before. I'm not at all disappointed that now this kind of takes that away from us, but that allows us to kind of really focus in on the more important stuff of helping the marketers to be able to use that data to build their segments and advise them on what segments they should be building to ultimately achieve their KPIs.
And then if you were to explain Data Cloud to me in the simplest terms possible, which is probably right because I'm not technical, what is it? What does it do? Like in a nutshell, what is Data Cloud?
So the big thing for Data Cloud, and its bread and butter, is that 360 customer view. Mm-hmm. It's thinking about that point of where we've received that random message of, do you plan on going to the beach this weekend even though you live in the middle of the country and hours away from a beach, for example, or it's being able to receive that personalized message. All of that relies on data. To be able to deliver the best customer experience, all of that relies on data. So Data Cloud brings together all of those data sources and allows end users to be able to use those data points to build their segments, to build better customer journeys, as well as being able to personalize messaging relevant to that specific segment. Using clicks rather than code.
Nice. And I imagine the bigger the business, the more siloed data there is around in different areas that people aren't able to utilize. And Data Cloud, make sure I've got it. It unifies all the data in the business and gives the company ability to use that for the right reasons and to grow the business in the right way.
Exactly. Whereas before, like, you would have had Salesforce Sales Cloud or Salesforce Service Cloud, you've got a bit of data about what the stuff that somebody's bought in Sales Cloud. Mm-hmm. You've got a bit of data in Service Cloud, which explains, they've got a case open, and they might have that negative sentiment to the brand. Yeah. Putting those two together and being able to understand, right, although somebody's purchased something, whereas before you would have been like, right, these are our customers, let's prompt them to buy more stuff. You're instead being able to bring those two different data sets together to actually have a 360 view, right? Although these are regular customers, we have an open case with them. The sentiment might not be great, and then you can action on that data, and being able to kind of resolve those issues based off of what somebody's purchased in the past, for example.
And that comes all the way back through for marketing in the first place, to bring them in, get buying stuff, and then they've got some problems, but we understand what those problems are. We're dealing with them. And then the more we learn about them, there's even more personalization coming through, and they get closer and closer to the brand. Hopefully spend more money, become sticky, and then we haven't got to worry about attrition and things like that.
Exactly.